Do you want premium quality and professional service guaranteed?
Then this $180 gaming PC is just for you. But will it actually game? We're gonna put it together and find out. But first, a word from today's sponsor.
Are you looking to simplify and speed up your charging setup? Well, today's video sponsor, Ugreen, has you covered. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at the Ugreen Nexo 300-watt GAN charger, featuring 5 total ports, 1 USB-A and 4 USB Type-Cs with a single 140-watt output port. It can also charge a 16-inch MacBook Pro from 0 to 56% within 30 minutes. This reduces the need for having multiple chargers on your desk setup, making your setups look nice and clean. This charger also features the new PD 3.1 charging protocol, which provides superior high-speed charging at a wide range of voltages for all your devices. With this charger, we were easily able to use it to keep our laptop, mics, portable lights, and phones charging at the same time while getting the maximum speed possible, making it perfect for our office charging setup and your desk setup at home. To learn more about this premium charger that'll take your setup to the next level, check the link in the description down below, and big thanks again to Ugreen for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get into the video, shall we?
We were able to get a CPU motherboard combo on AliExpress for $30, which is just insane to think about, even if it was really bad, but this actually isn't that bad. We get an Intel i5-2400, which is a 4-core, 4-thread, and yes, it's very old, it's pretty outdated, but it still does hold its own in esports titles, and this motherboard is an LGA 1155 motherboard, and we think it's basically just a typical motherboard where they kind of rebranded it, like it's a new board, but it probably has some refurbished or used components soldered onto it, but we don't really have a way to prove that, we're just gonna use it. Now for RAM, this is the really only advantage of DDR3 anymore, is it's so freaking cheap, dual channel, and you can get this stuff on eBay for next to nothing, and it's a lot cheaper than DDR4, but you don't lose a ton of speed having slower and older RAM as long as you still have some decent hardware. And then this motherboard combo does not come with a cooler, so we're using an Intel stock cooler. We actually managed to find one of these on eBay for around $5, but usually they range $5 to $10. And for storage, we have a Michigan 512 gig 2.5-inch SSD. These motherboards are so old that they, of course, don't have ebay.to, so this is just the next best thing. Good old SSD with a SATA cable.
Now for the graphics card, we have an RX 562 gig, which we picked up on eBay for about $40. Now, when we're building a PC under $200, the graphics card selection is very important, and this card should be good for games like Fortnite, CSGO, Jonah's favorite, Valorant, Overwatch, and stuff like that on medium-low settings 1080p, but when we put this build together, we'll be able to test that and see if this is a good option for this build, but I think we got a good price. And for the power supply, with a budget build, you gotta make really, well, crazy sacrifices sometimes. This is the Thermaltake Smart Series 430-watt power supply. By no means is this an amazing power supply for a sub-$200 build though, it's gonna get the job done and plenty of watts to power this build. Now speaking of sacrifices, this was the cheapest new case I could find on Amazon with Prime shipping that wasn't a case we haven't used recently. This is the Q300L case. It's been around for a long time, and I think they're actually releasing a V2 version of this at some point, but it's a very basic case. It has like one exhaust fan. We're probably gonna add one more fan, which if you wanna be particular about it, you could add an extra $5 or so to get extra airflow, but in reality, if you use the one exhaust fan, it will be fine, but for our purposes, we have a ton of fans we wanna use, so we'll throw it in here, and yeah, altogether, this build should be good for esports titles, but will we get a 60 plus FPS experience? Only time will tell. Let's put this thing together and see how she performs. Alright gamers, we are now in Fortnite and we're currently running 1080p, medium view distance, medium textures at a 100% render scale, so basically true 1080p. I do have the FPS locked to 120 though, which I don't know why I did that. We'll go unlimited here and hopefully don't break the game. Alright, we're good. We'll go ahead and drop in real quick, but what we're experiencing right now is kind of what I expected with a $179 PC, especially one using an i5-2400, which, again, the i5-2400 had its day. It was a really good CPU, mainly in optiplexes, and it made a lot of sense for budget builds, but nowadays it's not ideal. But I will say, the RX 560 in the system is not getting severely bottlenecked. There are moments where it is getting bottlenecked, but for the most part, running performance settings in Fortnite, we're getting an okay experience. We'll go ahead and land and see. The main thing that I want to see for a PC this cheap is at least 60 FPS. 60 FPS in limited stutter, which I think is going to be hard to achieve. I think there is always going to be a bit of stutter, but as you see right there, stutter there, frame time stutter there. We'll do a couple of runs. We'll drop in Fortnite the second time because Fortnite is known for, on the first drop, really loading in textures, and then after that having a much more smooth experience. But right now, I will say it's playable, but it's not perfect. But what do you expect from a PC that is custom built for $179, meaning we didn't go the Optiplex route. We went the build your own PC with a custom motherboard, CPU, RAM, and all that. I still think this is pretty cool to see. And really, you could go with a bunch of different GPUs with this combination, but I just wouldn't go much higher performance-wise than the 560. If we're talking NVIDIA, I probably wouldn't go much higher than like a 960. It's actually settling out pretty well. I probably would just cap the FPS at 60 though, because we are getting some stutter with the frame rate just spiking up. But it's running pretty solid, and I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but either the fan that we added to this thing or the CPU fan is running really loud. Not really sure how we can adjust it. Again, with these cheaper motherboards, you might not be able to do stuff like that. Kind of the downside of buying a motherboard for $30. It features a motherboard and a CPU, but so far so good, guys. I'm actually really impressed. I was just worried this thing would just not work in general, but it works. So that's all we can ask for, even though, well, things like these tree textures are kind of a mess. Oh God, I don't have the magic this time. All right, we're gonna push them. Hey, Elderfly, nice try. There they are. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, there you are. Hi. Pizza unicorn. Oh, hey. Oh, wait, hold up. This gun's it. I don't have much ammo, but this gun is it. Oh, Ghost, you're done. Now, of course, with any budget PC, I always got to bring up the argument that everyone's going to say in the comments, why don't you just buy an Xbox Series S? And to most people, that's probably what you should want to do, because building these custom PCs can be hit or miss and very finicky at times. So just buying an Xbox might be the simpler solution to get into gaming. But for those who are really wanting to get into PC gaming and just love the idea of gaming on a PC, you really cannot beat this. I mean, it's PC gaming for under $200, so I'm really impressed, actually. Oh, I am out of ammo, so we are shotgun only. We're gonna lock it to 60 and see what that does. Because locking it to 60, obviously, with a PC this cheap, you're not expecting high refresh rate in Fortnite. I mean, in theory, we're getting high refresh rate, but the frame times and the lag that's happening from the frame times would make it so that it would be a really smooth experience, but as long as we can get close to 60 locked, then I'd be pretty happy with the performance. Let's go, buddy. Oh, I think that was a real player. My man was going hard, but hey, Fortnite, not bad actually. I was expecting far worse, but we were able to get a 60 FPS experience, so that's all that matters. But what we're gonna go ahead and do is switch to some Valorant, which should be a game that makes a lot of sense on this because Valorant runs on pretty much anything, but we're gonna show you guys that Valorant will run on pretty much anything. So if you're wanting to play Valorant in PC, is really the only way to get into Valorant. With this under $200 PC, be a good option for that? Well, let's see.
All right, guys, we're playing some Valorant, and we are on the lowest of the lowest settings. 1080p, we got literally everything possible turned low, just to try to get that high refresh rate. And, you know, we're hitting it.
Yeah.
Not too bad of response times either, honestly. It's pretty respectable for the price of this PC. I will say, Valorant and most other games we play, probably not gonna look very pretty at these settings, but hey, it is what it is.
Get into Valorant, you're talking about a computer that's under $200 that's not an Optiplex, you're gonna have some sacrifices. Obviously, we do recommend the Optiplex route if you wanna maximize your performance, because you can get something like a newer gen, like 6th gen i-series processor with a graphics card and maybe get overall better experience, but so far, it's working okay. It just got.
They weren't even looking at me. It definitely feels a little bit like input laggy, but you know, it's not like terrible.
Oh, the snipes are on point today.
Come here, boy. Oh. I can't hold still to shoot him.
Be a hunter. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. That didn't kill.
Bucky. Hey.
Oh god. Oh god. Please.
Oh, woohoo.
God. Alright, okay. I'm just bad. Yay.
Hey,
Yay.
let's
Alright,
go.
Let's go. Valorant, guys, ran pretty decent. We had to go all low settings, but it was playable. We won.
So yeah, let's go and wrap this video up real quick, guys.
Alright guys, we just got done benchmarking this $175 gaming PC. So who said you can't game on a budget? Because we definitely are showing you still can.
And yeah, you are mainly stuck on esports titles, but if you are looking to get into PC gaming and you don't want to go the Optiplex route, buying one of these CPU motherboard combos on AliExpress is a really good starting point. So if you want to build this yourself, check the link in the description down below. They will be affiliate links and they will help us out. Let us know what you think of this PC down below. Would you just go the pre-built route and upgrade it with a graphics card, or would you build one of these? Let us know in the comment section down below.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So now this PC is done and fully benchmarked and tested by the Toasty Bros, it will be for sale at pcbros.tech with a 1-year warranty.
PCBros.tech, gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. Use code ToastyBros2 and check out and save 2% on your PC or one of these bad boys. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.